Possum Patty here with a heavy armload of stuff. Well, let me tell you the story. I was sitting here just relaxing like we like to do after a busy day, and I was cutting some things out from my Extraordinary Things to Cut Out book. Because like I said in yesterday's video, I just wanted to do a little glue booking, work on some prompts in this little journal here. And so I did a couple backgrounds and I cut out some images as part of a scavenger hunt I was doing for hashtag Gluebook January. But I decided Gluebook January would be Gluebook 2024 because I would just take all year to work on it when I felt like, relaxing and doing some glue booking. Anyway, so I was sitting here working on this, and I got to thinking about yesterday morning when I was standing at the sink in the kitchen, and the window faces east, and the sun was coming up, and I noticed that the new moon, well, it looked like a new moon, was still in the sky over to the right. And I was thinking, is it the new moon already? Because it looked like the new moon. So I went over to the calendar and I checked, and the calendar said the new moon's not till like Friday night, Saturday, something like that. So I was like, the new moon. I said, that means something. What was it for the new moon? And then I looked on a different calendar and I was like, the Chinese New Year or the Asian New Year or the Lunar New Year, right? And every year at this time, I get out my Asian themed glue book. And, it was all connected because I was cutting things out for the glue book prompts and thinking of the new moon. And the new moon led to Chinese New Year. And that led to me getting out my Asian themed glue book. Now, if you're a new Possum Peep, I started this a few years ago around the Asian New Year. And I've done a couple pages every year, where it's the year of the ox and all the different years, with the zodiac signs and just general images. And a lot of Asian images and also a few things that some folks had sent to me in Happy Mail also found its way into here. But just a fun glue book. And I actually made these out of a pair of pants that I got at a thrift shop for a couple of bucks. This beautiful black material here. Anyway, I'll show that under the other camera so you can see it up closer. Well, it is the year of the dragon, and I'm just very excited about getting into the year of the dragon because I have a special project that I've been talking about for a year planned for the year of the dragon. And also I'm thinking I need to go through my collection of Asian themed papers and junk here and look for dragon images for the year of the dragon. And yeah, all this is Asian themed. So I've got quite the project ahead of me. And what I might do is just kind of flip through some of this stuff and glue some of this stuff down. A lot of people sent me tigers for the year of the tiger. They're gorgeous. I might still stick those in there. I have enough here to fill several glue books, but I'd like to get that one filled up. So I might just do a ton of gluing in here and just fill the book up. Maybe that could be like a challenge for myself this year, is to just fill this up with some of this stuff because, I'm working on, busting the stash, just using some stuff I have. And, the days that I feel like gluing, I can get out my little prompt book. I can get out this glue book. And I think I have another glue book over there. I'll have to check. Anyway, and just kind of make it a point to get out the glue books and do some glue booking this year. Well, all junk journals are sort of like glue books, aren't they? Because we're just constantly taking out the glue stick and gluing things in. Yeah, well, and this is a little bit like a journal in that I sort of followed the the zodiac sign for the year, like the year of the ox. I think I started the year of the ox. And also putting in some happy mail in here too, what folks sent me. And I have no plans but to sit here and quietly glue some things down into either this book or this book. So why don't you grab a glue stick, an image, and a glue book and come on along. So let's go back to what I was doing before I interrupted myself, and that was getting out my glue book, my prompt journal that I made. And I made this journal with Carol at Crinkled Path, and we made journals made from cake mixes, and specifically the Dolly Parton cake mixes. I chose the Fabulously Fudgy Brownie Mix cake box. And I made these for Mr. Possum. He said they were very good. And I wasn't sure what I was going to use it for when I made it, but I made it into a ring journal, and I put a variety of papers in there. And then I decided that I would turn it into like a glue book or a prompt book. And I got the prompts for Junk Journal January 2024, hosted by Meg Journals and Get Messy Art. And I thought what I would do is I would put the prompts here, but not do it for January, and just leave it here all year. And then the journal from the front cover on this side, the pages, I would do these prompts. And then on the back cover, I would put the prompts for hashtag Gluebook January, hosted by Caged Fish. I would put those prompts on the back cover, and then from this side of the journal, going from the back to the front, I would, follow these prompts and put them in going that way. So this is like a scavenger hunt, and I don't know what the rules are. And even if I knew what they were, I'd probably break them anyway. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to collect or see how many of these images I can collect and put into the glue book. You can do a glue book any way you want to. I just thought this was fun, and that, after a busy day and your brain is tired and you just want to sit and relax, if I had a pile of images to go along with the scavenger hunt here, I could just sit here and just glue them in and really, don't have to use my brain too much. Just relax, just relax and glue some things down in the journal. So I thought that would be a good idea. And I did put a few images in here, and I'm checking them off as I find them. And the ones that I've put in, and I'm not going in any kind of order here, were very large, so it's going to be like a background. And one was Ocean Wave, and I made this a fold-out page because I love the image and I didn't want to cut it down to fit in the book. So I can glue things on here, and I can glue things on here too. And one was for a palm tree, and this was also a large image, so that fills the whole page, so I can add things to that page. And one was Marilyn Monroe, which was, here she is. And one was Marilyn Monroe, and she was quite large too, so she filled the page. But I think that's all I have in here because I was looking for some images that would meet the prompts but fill the page so that I would have, some backgrounds to start with. Like some of these pages, I could just use that as the background or this. But some of them, like the back sides of some are just white, like this. So I thought I would fill them up with, some of the images. So that's what I got done so far. But then I noticed one of them, and I forgot where it was now. I was kind of skipping around here, because I found a hippo, and I found a couple of these other things. Oh, here it is, garden. Okay, see garden number 11. Sword, garden, pirate ship, teapot, spiderweb. Garden. And I thought, well, garden would be a great background. And Mr. Possum found some birds and blooms at the library. I was like, ooh, that is a good find. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And look at this garden. I love Black-Eyed Susans. And I love that little wooden fence in the window. And I don't know how much of this I can get in the book because I didn't make it very big. But I can probably, yeah, I can get the window, part of the window. I can get part of the window, some of the flowers and the fence in there. So I'm going to glue this down. And I was talking about yesterday how I love to journal in something that's already been started. So like I'm doing right now, like when I'm flipping through the pages, that there already be lots of interesting things in there to see. Look at this big pink page here. All right, I'm going to start by covering some of these white pages. Maybe this one. And I'm going to take it out because I want the image to fill the page, and then I'm going to punch those holes back in. I'm going to move this for a few minutes. And then I was thinking of some other sources. I didn't want all the images to come from that book. So I grabbed this magazine, and then somebody had sent me this Happy Meal, and a mermaid is one of the prompts. So she's going to go in there. I got this pack of paper at the flea market, and it was The Wizard of Oz, and this is the cover to the pack of paper, and it had the Wicked Witch, and she's one of the prompts, so she has to go in there. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to cut this down and glue this in, and this will be another background done. And then, well, let's move on to the other glue book, because I know I have a lot of new possum peeps that haven't seen my Asian glue book yet. It's the morning dove o'clock. There, that is gorgeous. You know what? Oh, once I start something, I don't want to stop. Where's that tiger picture? That was a big tiger picture, and you know what? That can be a background too. There's one of them. Oh, there he is. Oh, but look what's in here. Tigers and tigers. Tigers and tigers. Wow. Decisions. I think I'm going to use this paper as a background and try and work on the backgrounds until I get enough images there to do something creative. Alright, I've got some glue on the back, and I'm just going to put that down like that. Oh, look how crazy this is across from this. Oh, I love it. I love that. I didn't plan that. Serendipity. Serendipity. So I better mark off tiger. I can still add another one if I want to. Ooh, Barbie. Chocolate bar. Okay, we're going to put this aside for a few moments. So like I said, I bought these Chinese pants at a thrift shop, and I decided to use it for the cover of a journal. And the closure band is part of the waistband of the pants. Got the elastic in it. Just sewed a piece of it together. And I didn't have this on there. I just had this, which I thought was beautiful. But somebody gifted me this beautiful red envelope and suggested that I add some red to the cover of the journal because red was the auspicious color for the new year. So if I wanted luck for the new year, I should add some red. So I made this sort of hanging cluster here with ribbons and fabric and the envelope. And I added the tassel and I just kind of pinned it to the journal. So it's got some crinkle envelope and I believe some cardboard too in here. Now this is a fan I got at the Dollar Tree and I made a tuck out of it so I could put things in there. And then it's got Dollar Tree bling bling around there. And I believe I did this page first. Now this is a travel style journal, which means the pages are in here just with elastic bands so I can slip them out if I want to work on them. Like this page was a beautiful napkin that I decoupaged on here. And then slipped it back in. Oh, this has journaling on it too. This is a picture of a vase from occupied Japan post-war, and this was brought back from Japan to U.S. by my grandmother. And then this is from a book, a fairy tale about a magic vase in Japan. Yeah, the reason why this journal seems so awkward and it doesn't really fit under the camera, I usually have to turn it this way, is for one reason, and that is this. That is this beautiful red and gold banner, which I love so much. I made this journal special so I could fit the whole banner in here without folding it or cutting it. Yeah, that's what I did. I just loved it so much. I said, I'm going to make the journal the size of this banner and put it in there, and that's the way it's going to be. And so I did that. And unfortunately, yeah, I put it in the journal upside down. I added this Dollar Tree bling bling here, and I put the banner in, and I loved it so much. And I was showing folks my journal because it goes this way, and somebody very politely commented that I had it in upside down. And I'm like, oh, of course. Look at the fish. The fish need to be going this way. But that's okay. It's not the first time I put things in a journal upside down. No problem. I'll just flip it over and admire it. And this is a Chinese brush painting that a friend of mine did on rice paper. And I used some more napkins decoupaged in the back. I'm going to go back to the first page. And this was also a Chinese brush painting too. Yeah, my friend Kay, she's Korean, and she does this Chinese brush painting. Well, she's Chinese Korean, and she does beautiful brush paintings on rice paper. I've got a bunch more. I'm going to put some more in the journal too. And Dollar Tree, flowers and bling. This was 2021. Happy New Year. The year of the ox. I can see the little ox right there. I love that praying mantis. And here's some more Chinese brush painting, and I got some images all around and some washi tape and the year of the ox down here. Sorry if you can't see it, the year of the ox right there. And this is a letter from a student I had when I worked at Worthington Hooker School in New Haven, and Ikuyo Imayama. She lives in Japan now, but she was living in the United States for a while. Her parents studied at Yale University, and she sent me a card. Isn't that beautiful? The sandals, origami paper there. So she sent me a wonderful little letter for the new year. This is quite a while ago. Let's see if there's a date on here. And I saved it all these years, and it's not stamped. Airmail USA, but there's no postmark on there. And there's no date on the letter, I don't think. Let's see. No date on the letter. So I should have dated it when I got it, but I didn't. But I could tell you that it is in the, say, mid-1980s when I got that, and I still have it. Beautiful tiger. I was gifted this paper. Here's some more tigers up here. Aren't these gorgeous? And this was from Millie. She found tiger papers in her stash when I was doing Year of the Tiger, and she said, "Happy birthday." So I had a little birthday challenge that year, and I said, just send me one thing, and people sent me, oh my gosh, so many beautiful things to put in the journal. I'm still using them. I'll be using them for quite a while. I love this with the kitty faces. And here's a rabbit. This is a copy of a Chinese brush painting by my friend Kay. Her name is Gumran, but we call her Kay. A beautiful cutout of a flag. I love the lanterns in the background there. The cute little kitty. This is one of the very first things I got from another YouTube channel, Joanne at Journaling Journey. Sent this to me. Oh my gosh, years ago I wrote Joanne there. And then this was a Chinese painting of a pine tree that my friend did. And then another friend sent me these stamps and I colored them in. This was part of a carton that this little kitty came in, and it's one of those solar dancer kitties in the paw waves, you know, when it's in the sun. And it looked like a flower pot to me. So I cut these papers into flowers, and then I colored these stamps. I think Heather gave me these. Oh, and this is like a tenement building. And I cut out the windows, and I put these little mice in the windows. They were also gifted to me. It said 2022. Oh yeah, Heather C. 2021. She gave me these. And they were stamped, and I colored them in. And this was 2022. I'm surprised I put a date because I'm usually so bad at that. And the little bunny ears are getting wrinkled. I put a tape on this one. I'm going to have to put something across here to support those bunny ears up there. Dollar Tree bling. And this is from Martha. She sent me some bunny themed papers. Chinese New Year. Yeah, this was all. This was 2023. Oh, 2023 was the year of the rabbit, right? The year of the rabbit, yeah. 2023 was the year of the rabbit, and Martha sent me some rabbit things. Oh, and look at in the lucky coin here. I put there. Got these rabbits. Some journaling. Happy Lunar New Year. Lucky coin from Martha at Martha Makes Art. Year of the Rabbit. Oh, that was very special. Thank you, Martha. So like I said before, there's a lot of things in here that people gifted me. This is from a chopstick paper wrapper. This is beautiful. Red and gold. And this is when Mr. Possum and I went to see Yamato, the drummers of Japan. And this was amazing. This group was amazing, amazing drumming, such energy, music, gorgeous. And this is from Crafter Deidra. Oh, she sent me some things too to put in my journal. I put bling all over it. Make it sparkle. Lots of Dollar Tree bling in it. This was also 2023. I know I skip around. And this looks like more Happy Mail. And this is from Christine. Kawaii Memo Love. Dear Possum Patty. Look at this beautiful letter. This was 2022. And she sent me this envelope. And I just did some napkin decoupage with sparkly Mod Podge there. Oh, this is Iris Apfel. You're the cat's pajamas. And this is from Cara Mia, Clarissa, Cara Mia's Corner. Wishing me a happy birthday. She sent me some things. I put her card back in here. I made a pocket out of Iris. Iris is one of my idols. She's a fashionista, interior designer. She worked for, I don't know, like half a dozen presidents in the White House doing their decorating and things. She lives in New York City. Here's the tiger. Here's Iris down here. Beautiful. Oh, look at Iris. Beautiful knot there. I love Iris. She was 100 years old. I don't know if she's still alive. I have to check. This was her 100th birthday shoot. Beautiful, beautiful. I like amusing things. Life is so gray. I like to look at things and smile, said Apfel in a 2016 Happy Socks campaign. Oh, here she is poking up over here. Beautiful paper collaged in the background. Lots of sparkle Mod Podge there. Look at these beautiful spring blossoms and butterflies on this one. Chinese writing up there. And a shaker card with spring blossoms. And a little figure colored in there. Like a little collage inside. Oh, and this came from BB's Closet. Yeah, BB's Closet. Oh, everybody sent me such beautiful things. I really need to get them into the journal because it's only been a few years. Lots of empty pages here to fill up. Another beautiful card. Oh, what I did here is I took a few different cards and I sewed them together in an envelope. So I made like a little journal in a journal by sewing together some cards and envelopes. And this was from Denny, Possum Peep from Pennsylvania. Another one of Heather's stickers up there, some washi tape. I can journal on all these pages here. This was also gifted to me. Isn't that gorgeous? I've got it right in the center there. And I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. So there's a little flip through of my old glue book with lots in there and lots of empty pages to be filled up. It's already heavy, but I think it can take some more. So yeah, so this will be coming out and I will be going through these bags down here on the floor. And oh, here's another one. Here's another one of these. She colored this whole envelope in. The other side has our addresses on it. I won't show that. Oh, it's a dragon. I found my first dragon. I found my first dragon. Lucky money envelope. The dragon. All right, there's my first dragon for the year. So hopefully by this weekend or, the beginning of the Chinese Lunar New Year, I'll have enough dragons to get together to do a dragon page, and I'll share that with you. And I just want to wish you a happy Lunar New Year too, and happy junk journaling. Bye-bye.